Hi, happy Thursday, everybody. It's Vinyasa to Thursday time. And I'm here joined with yoga model, Taylor, and one of the yoga dogs who's just basking in the sun right there, like a little chicken nugget. Today we're going to do hip opening, a lot like we did on Tuesday. We're just going to oomph it up a little bit. We are going to play with a couple inversions. So on one side of me, I've got free space, and on the other side of me, I've got a bare banister, balcony. Either way, I probably won't be getting all the way up into an inversion because that's like an America's Funniest Home Videos sort of situation waiting to happen. But I'll cue it, and I'll do some hops. And if that's something you want to play with, maybe find a good wall around you where you can kick up into something. Otherwise, yeah, just take what you want, leave what you don't. All right, y'all. So maybe have a block help handy. It might be helpful a little bit later on. So to get started, let's do Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out. Ooh. Relax back on your mat. Ooh. The sun is at like the perfect angle. And just give yourself 4 or 5 deep breaths here. Just notice the areas that make contact with the mat. Notice any areas where you feel restriction. See if you can breathe a little bit more space into those areas. Awesome, y'all. Ooh, stay here as long as you like. But if you're ready for a little bit of movement, let's just start to reach our arms up overhead and stretch your legs long. Find sort of a good morning stretch here. Maybe interlace the fingers, press the palms up and away from you. Point the toes, feel the low back lift up off the mat. Oh, and when you're ready, slowly start to hug the knees in towards the chest. We're going to start to rock left and right, massaging our low backs. So kind of rock back and forth there on that sacrum, that broad bone in the low back. You might draw a circle with your knees on the ceiling in one direction, and then the other. Maybe with your hands on your knees, you draw 2 separate circles. Awesome. All right. So once you've done that, let's find happy baby. So we'll shine the soles of the feet up towards the sky, holding on to the peaky edges of our feet. Let's start to rock back and forth as we start to just open up the hips a little bit more directly. Yeah. That's feeling good. You might bend one knee and then extend the other leg. Yeah, kind of like holding a bow and arrow, and then swap to the other side. Bend one knee, extend the other leg. And just try that out as comfortable as it is. Notice where you feel it. For me, it is all hamstrings. Awesome. Let's do a couple more breaths. Whichever happy baby is feeling best. Awesome. And then slowly we're going to extend our legs up towards the ceiling, making like a capital L shape with our body. Yeah. So just straight legs here, nice flex feet. Take an inhale. Draw your lower belly in and slowly lower your legs down to the mat. And we can let them come all the way down. Just take their time getting there. Nice. Awesome. Now extend the arms up overhead. Keep your legs straight, feet flexed. Nice and slow, start to bring those legs back up to that capital L shape. Awesome. And then hang out in that capital L shape for a sec. All right, so we're going to find our way in boat pose in just a breath or two. So you might use a little bit of help from momentum. So keeping legs straight, start to lift your hips just a little bit. Keep your arms straight up overhead, and then swing the legs up, boat pose. So we're balancing on our sit bones roughly. I'm a little bit behind them. Awesome. So our boat pose might have straight legs today. We might have bent knees. We might have feet on the floor. Just whatever you want, whatever feels good. Nice. See if we can find an open chest wherever we are. Cool. And then we're going to take our peace fingers to our big toes. Yeah. So just like we were doing on our back, we're going to extend one leg while we bend the other knee. And then we'll go to the other side. Yeah. It's funny to watch myself do this. And then back and forth. We're just working on balance a little bit. And then let's come back to center. Either aim for high legs or low legs, whatever you want. And then let's release our grip. Nice boat pose. Yes! Ooh, you look very triumphant. I love it. Yeah. I want to do that. Okay. It's a lot harder. All right, we'll take a nice big inhale. Exhale, slowly bring soles of the feet together. Come up to seated nice and tall. Maybe waddle back and forth so you can ground your sit bones down. Lift the chest. Straighten the spine. You got it. All right, big inhale. Exhale, you might choose to start to lean the chest forward. Maybe you stay up high. If you've got a twingy low back today, maybe choose to stay up seated. If it's feeling okay, you might start to fold forward. Wow, my hips are very tight.
Mine too.
Yeah. I wonder if they're sore from Tuesday a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Give it another breath. And then slowly walk back up if you leaned forward. Cool. All right, from here, let's swing our legs back behind us. Let's come in a tabletop position. So palms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Nice neutral spine to start, and then find some cat-cows to warm up. So we'll inhale, tip the tailbone up, drop the belly, shine the chest forward. Exhale, tip the tailbone down, wave through the spine, drop the head. Inhale, find cow. Exhale, find cat. All right, keep flowing in and out of this. Joey's home, everybody. So you're about to see Joey, but more so you're going to hear the dogs for a second. Hi, Joey.
Hey, guys. Come on. Should I take Sherlock in? Or
Yeah.
What? Yes?
Oh, no, she's fine.
Come on.
She's hanging.
She's really digging the yoga vids.
That's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
They really like yoga.
They seem to. All right, we'll come back to a nice neutral spine, y'all. All right, when you're ready, extend that right leg back behind you, bend the right knee, make all those 90-degree angles at knee and ankle. Imagine there's an invisible block on the sole of that right foot. Start to pulse that right block up towards the ceiling. And we're just going for a little bit here. Pulsing, starting to wake the glutes up. So we're engaging the hips, and then we're stretching the hips. Cool. All right, another big inhale, lift the heel nice and high, and then extend that right leg back behind you. Okay, so aim to bring that right leg about parallel with the mat. Ooh, me clock my right hip down a little bit. And with your leg extended, start to pulse that right heel up a little. So your toes are pointing down towards the mat. Just pulsing leg up. Yeah. Nice. Cool. All right. And then we're going to bend back into the right knee, swing that right knee to hover next to the left. And then inhale, swing the right knee out to the right. Yeah. And then we're just going to pulse that right knee up towards the ceiling. Awesome. All right. Go ahead and freeze with the right knee nice and high and extend the right foot out to the right. And start to pulse the pinky edge of right foot up towards the ceiling. Okay. Big inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee nice and slow. Bring right knee down to meet the left. Awesome. I'm going to turn because I'll kick this. What word am I? Banister? Is this a banister?
Yeah, banister.
I feel like a banister is only
Downstairs.
on an upstairs.
I don't know. This is kind
Or
of
like indoors? Like indoors
yeah,
around
like a staircase. I don't know.
comment.
Leave in the chat room what the word for this on a front porch is.
Okay, cool. So let's do the same thing on the other side. So left leg, we're going to extend our left leg back behind us, toes pointing down. And then we'll bend the knee, make all those 90-degree angles. Find that invisible block on your left foot and start to pulse that block up towards the ceiling. Railings, maybe?
Railing.
Just porch
That's
rail?
the word. Porch rail. Yeah.
Y'all, please correct us if we're wrong. It's going to drive me crazy. Cool. Another big inhale, lift that heel high. Exhale, extend that left leg back behind you. See if you can clap the left hip down a little bit and then pulse that left heel up. Yes! Awesome. Cool. We're doing it. Nice big inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, swing left knee to hover next to the right. And inhale, bring that left knee out to the left. Cool. Start to pulse that left knee out, or up rather.
Man, this one's real hard.
Oh my goodness. All right, inhale, bring that left knee really high. And exhale, extend the left leg out. Pulse the pinky edge of the left foot up. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay, inhale. Exhale, carefully bring left knee down to meet the right. We'll tuck our toes, take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips downward facing. All right, so bend one knee, then the other, kind of walking in and out of this. And as you really straighten one leg, and you're really stretching that hip too. Nice, beautiful. All right, let's inhale, look forward, exhale, shift forward into a high plank. You're always welcome to drop your knees here. Otherwise, we're gonna hang out for a sec. Try to drop the pelvis to be in line with the body without slinking it down. All right, you're welcome to drop your knees or take an inhale. Exhale, shift forward onto your tippy tiptoes. Lower halfway down and pause, chaturanga. Floating little half push-up. Then we'll flip the toes, pull the heart through and up, upward facing dog. Just palms of the hands and tops of the feet on the mat, if this is all right for the low back. All right, take an inhale. Exhale, pull the lower belly in and up. Lift the hips downward facing dog. Awesome. Beautiful. Let's spike the heels nice and high. We'll try to keep our legs straight as we'll start to kind of like hinge our feet forward for teeny tiny steps. So we come to the front of our mat and a forward fold. Maybe roll out your wrists a little bit here. Maybe sway torso side to side. Try to let your head be nice and heavy, hanging down between the arms. Crown of the head is shining down towards the mat. Okay. Gentle bend in the knees here as we inhale, come up halfway lift. Hands might come to shins. Exhale, fold back into it. Root into the feet, take soft knees. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. All right. Super strong mountain pose. Teeny tiny micro bend in the knees. Hug the muscles of the legs onto the bones. Lower belly in. Open the chest. Cool. Okay, so stay strong in the legs. Stay warm in the core. Kind of imagine someone's poking you in the sides here. As you inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, palms come to the earth. Step back into plank and hold for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower to belly or chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart through and up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome. Beautiful. We got one more full breath here in down dog. Lift those hips high. Now we'll spike the heels high, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, big steps or hop to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. 2 breaths. See if you can grow a little taller on the inhale. See if you can grow a little broader on the exhale. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms come to the earth. Step or hop back into plank. Carry your exhale down to belly or chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart through and up into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips are high. Heels are heavy. Reaching towards the mat. Maybe one day we'll find it. We're in no rush though. Awesome. Another big inhale. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, sit back for chair pose. So hips reaching back, weights in the heels. We could lift all 10 of our toes if we wanted to. Open chest. Big inhale. Exhale, dive forward, straighten out the legs forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left toes to the back of the mat. We're in runner's lunge to start. So right knee is stacked over right ankle. Strong, strong legs here. Inhale, lift up the arms for crescent lunge. Nice. Big inhale. Exhale, lift down. Palms come to the earth. Step that right foot back to meet the left in plank, flow, or meet us in downward facing dog. Yes. Inhale, left leg lifts up into the sky. Exhale, we'll bring it forward for forward fold. Bring it forward for runner's lunge. Inhale, lift up the arms, crescent lunge.
How dare the neighbors be in their yard?
All right, big inhale. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. Step your right foot forward to meet the left and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deepen in the knees, belly comes to thighs. Inhale, chair pose. All right, we'll sit a little deeper. Tuck the tailbone a little bit. Take an inhale. Exhale, dive forward, straighten out the legs forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms come to the earth. Step your right toes back to the back of the mat. Runner's lunge to start. Awesome. From here, we're going to plant our right palm and inhale, peel left fingertips up, rotated extended side angle. Nice. Okay, big inhale. Exhale, lift down. Left hand comes to the mat. Drop that back knee. Untuck the back toes. We're just going to be in low lunge for a second. You might keep your arms low. Or you might lift them up high. If that's your jam sandwich today. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to tuck our back toes. Keep your back knee down. Inhale, swoosh your arms up. All right. When you're ready, inhale, lift that knee up. Back to crescent lunge. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. Step left foot back to meet the right in plank, flow, or meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up into the sky. Exhale, we'll bring it forward for runner's lunge. Plant left palm. Inhale, peel right fingertips up. Rotated, extended side angle. Our neighbors are taking out the trash. That's what was so upsetting for the dogs. All right, big inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down. Let's drop that back knee, untuck the toes if you'd like. Hang out in low lunge. I usually like to keep my arms low just because it helps me sink into my left hip flexors a little bit better. Let's see what works for you. It's getting very sweaty.
Yeah.
Right at 20 minutes. I think that's the limit.
I started sweating at 5.
All right, so we're gonna tuck our toes here. Keep our left knee down. Swoop your arms up. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. On your next inhale, lift that back knee. Inhale. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. Step left foot forward to meet the right and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Deepen in the knees, belly comes to thighs. Inhale to chair pose. Whew. All right, take an inhale. Exhale, press the earth away, come up to stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Whew. Awesome, y'all. All right. So we want to make sure we got a little bit of space on either side of us here. And again, if you have a wall that could either be to your left or your right, that might be helpful. But you'll be just fine without it. All right, team. So let's do it. All right, rooting back at the front of our mat. I'm going to take that micro bend in the knees, right? We want to make sure our legs are nice and turned on here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. And as you do that, start to bend your knees a little bit, like you're sitting in a bar stool. And we're going to lift our left knee up and forward, cross, flex left ankle over the right knee as you sit the hips back, one-legged chair pose. Yeah, kind of a nice hip stretch as it is. Whew. Stay up here if you want to keep working on balance, which would be advisable for me. Or if you want, you can start to reach your hands forward. And this is going to get you a little bit of a deeper hip stretch. You can start to straighten out that standing leg if you want. You can bend deeper into it. Just kind of see what happens in that left hip when you play with these things. Awesome. We got one more breath wherever you're at. And then those of us that folded, let's bend back into that right knee. Use your core to lift the arms back up. One-legged chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, carefully step your left toes to the back of the mat. Arms up for crescent lunge. Yeah! Cool. Inhale here. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth. From runner's lunge, reach that right leg up into the sky, three-legged dog. Stay here if you're loving it. If you'd like to try it, go ahead and bend your knee, open up that hip, stack right hip over left. Yeah. Stay here if you're loving it. Or if you want to flip your dog, right toes might start to come to the mat. You might start to lift the hips, right arm might reach forward. Yeah. Yeah, nice choices. Big inhale. Exhale, look down. Those of us that are flips, let's put our right hand back down. We'll all reach our right leg back up into the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale here. On your exhale, start to bring your right knee towards your nose. At the last second, we're going to kick that right foot out to the left. Go on to pinky edge of right foot. Come on to left heel as well. Peel left arm up for collapsed triangle. Lift those hips. If you're feeling you want a little extra, lift that right leg, right foot up off the mat.
What's the beginner? I'm just kind
sitting down right now.
That's perfect. That's the perfect beginner version, actually. All right. Well, I'll reach our right leg back up into the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, carefully bring that right foot to the front of the mat. Runner's lunge. Whew. Both hands come inside the right foot. Start to heel toe the right foot to the right edge of the mat. Right toes off the mat. Right heel stays on. We're going to hang out in lizard for a sec. So that might feel nice. You might choose to drop that back knee. Might come on to pinky edge of right foot and ease that right knee away from you. Whew. Awesome. All right, we'll inhale here. Oh, exhale, start to bring that right knee back in towards center. We'll tuck the left toes, bring the left knee up off the mat. So runner's lunge. All right, big movement here. On our next inhale, we're gonna drop that left heel, open up that kind of capital X shape with our body. So toes point out, heels come in, nice wide stance. Inhale, exhale, goddess pose. Look for those 90-degree angles, hips, knees, ankles, elbows. Yes, inhale, reach up, straighten out. Exhale, goddess. We match. Should we start always matching?
Yes.
Inhale, back up. Okay, keep the arms lifted. Exhale, bend into the knees, so goddess legs. But then we're gonna reach arms forward. Look for a parallel back. Yes. Nice extra hip opener here. A little bit of a strength builder as well. Cool. Okay, y'all. Feel free to hang out here. Feel free to bring hands to the floor. If you want to play with some wide-legged handstand donkey kicks. Ooh. You'll walk your hands out to where they're like under your shoulders. And then it's a lot like it sounds. So you can keep your wide legs, come onto the balls of your feet. We got our nice bent knees. We're pretty buoyant here. Maybe this is what we're doing. Or maybe you imagine stacking your hips over your shoulders. God. Give yourself a few hops if you want. It's just for funsies. Maybe you play with like 5 hops, and then you come back to those goddess legs. We're going to heel toe our goddess legs in a little bit, and then slowly lower our hips. Oh, yogi squat. Awesome. Four. All right, just kind of a passive stretch here. All right, when you're ready, we're going to start to bring our hands down to the mat. Start to lift your hips, straighten your legs. Pivot so that your toes are in this time and your heels are out a little bit. We're just going to hang out in a wide-legged forward fold, just enjoying ourselves. Yeah, spend some time here. Maybe kind of wag your tail, shift your hips one way, then the other. See if you can let your torso really be heavy. Head is heavy. So if you're loving this pose, it's one of my favorites. Stay here. If you want to play with a tripod headstand, splits variation, I emphasize play with. I'm not sure how this one's going to look. If you want to go trying to bring your legs together, go for it. I think I'm going to hang out in splits today, just in the name of hip opening. So I'll bring my palms under my shoulders. I'm going to start to bring the crown of my head down, making a little triangle between palms and crown of head. Start to come up onto my tiptoes. Maybe there's some space between my toes and the ground. Nice flex feet. And then we'll come back to Hobbs is so good at it.
I'm just gonna do the splits.
Yeah, and once you're done playing, we'll come back to a nice wide-legged forward fold. Start to walk your palms towards your right foot. Runner's lunge at the front of the mat. Yeah, all right. Start to heel toe that right foot out to the right edge of the mat. We're gonna let all of our toes on the right foot point out to the right, while the toes on the left foot point out to the right. Come onto the pinky edge of that left foot. Yeah. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And we're gonna dip the hips down, reach the right hand back. Yeah, inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale up. Extra bonus if you want it. Lift the right foot and extend it out in front of you. And then bring it back down for runner's lunge. Whew. Beautiful, team. All right. From here, step your right foot back to meet the left foot. Flow or meet us in downward facing dog. Yeah.
This is liking all the sweat on my face.
Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Give yourself a couple breaths. I'm going to drink some water. Wipe some sweat out of my eyes. Yes. Hobbs is killing it. Hobbs is on his little bed right there. And Sherlock is the little one over there, just eating something off the ground. All right, cool. We're back at the front of our mats. Whew. All right, take a big inhale. Palms at heart center. Exhale, start to bend into the knees. Sit those hips back just a little bit in your bar stool. Root into your left leg. Lift that right knee up. Cross flex right ankle over left knee. Ekapada Utkatasana. One-legged chair pose. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, hang out, right? Work on balance. If you're feeling it, maybe we start to fold forward, right? Yes, perfect. Maybe you start to straighten out that standing leg. Maybe you bend deeper into the knee. Yeah, nice use of the block. So just see what's helpful. See what's a good time. Another breath. And those of us that folded forward, let's bend deeper into that left knee and slowly reach the arms up. Yeah, take an inhale. Exhale, carefully bring the right toes to the back of the mat, crescent lunge. Yes, inhale. Exhale, look down, palms come to the earth, runner's lunge. Inhale, press that left leg up into the sky, three-legged dog. All right, hang here. Then bend that left knee, stack left hip over right. Yes. And just kind of pay attention to what this is doing for the hamstrings on the right side. Maybe the front of the left hip. If you're feeling it, you might flip your dog, right? Left toes might come to the mat. Oh, might Heck yeah! That's awesome. So our right palm is still down and our left arm is maybe reaching forward. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, we'll bring left palm down and we'll lift that left leg back up into the sky. So back in that three-legged dog. Okay, so for this next one, I've got another variation. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Stay here or kick that left foot out. Collapse triangle. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Hang out here or lift that left foot up. Nice. Yes. Inhale. Exhale carefully. Right hand down. Left leg back up into the sky. Three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward. Runner's lunge. But both hands are going to come inside the left foot. As we heel toe the left foot out to the left. We can drop that back knee. We can untuck the toes. And find a good lizard pose. Whew, whew. Like all sweat right now. Just kind of easing that left knee out. Coming on pinky edge of left foot to help out with that hip opening. Nice. All right, team. Well done. All right. Let's start to walk that left foot back in a little more central. We'll frame the left foot with our palms, tuck the back toes, bring the back knee up off the mat. Here's that big cartwheel move. We'll inhale, open up to that capital X shape. So toes are going to point out, heels are going to come in. Woo, inhale. Exhale, bend into the knees, bend into the elbows. Goddess pose. Can you see your reflection in that one?
Yeah.
I can see my reflection too. Inhale, straighten out. Exhale, bend into it. Inhale, straighten out. Keep the arms extended. Exhale, bend the knees. Reach the arms forward. Sit those hips back. Nice. Big inhale. Exhale, palms can come down. All right, so we can play with those donkey kicks here if we're feeling it. So just like it sounds, bringing our palms forward, bowed under the shoulders, right? I'm going to come up onto the balls of my feet. Start to find that buoyancy. Yeah, I'm going to bring my hands a little further forward. Okay, cool. And then stay here or donkey kick up. Imagine stacking your hips over your shoulders. And maybe you play with 5 hops. Maybe not. And we'll land back, kind of in our goddess legs, but we're folded. We'll heel toe those feet in, and then we'll sit our hips down. Whew, yogi squat. Yes. Little dog. Canopy looks very dreamy. All right, team. Nice hip stretch there. Let's bring our palms down. We'll start to lift our hips. We'll pivot on our feet so toes come in a bit, heels come out. And let's just enjoy this wide-legged forward fold for a second. So maybe a nice heavy torso. Maybe a nod of the head. Maybe a movement of the hips. Whoa. So again, if that headstand inversion was a fun time, fun to play with, you can play with it again. So for me, that means bringing my palms just in front of the line that my feet have between them. Bringing the crown of my head down. So there's a triangle between my 2 palms and the crown of my head. My elbows are pointed back just like in chaturanga. Come up onto my tiptoes. Maybe some space comes between my feet and the mat, maybe not today. Thinking about stacking our hips over our shoulders, just like we did earlier. And then we'll set those feet back down.
No.
Whew. All right, from here, start to walk our palms towards our left foot runner's lunge, front of the mat. Whew. All right, team, keep walking that left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Pivot so left toes point out. Come on to pinky edge of that right foot. So toes point to the left. Reach that left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hips, reach back. Inhale, lift the hips, reach up. Exhale, drop the hips, reach back. Inhale, lift the hips, reach up. Exhale, drop the hips, reach back. Ooh. Inhale, lift the hips, reach up. Extra bonus, lift that left leg, kick it out in front of you, or I guess out to the left. Inhale, exhale, bring it forward, runner's lunge at the front of the mat. Yes, team. All right, plant the palms, step left foot back to meet the right. Take an optional final flow of class, or meet us in downward facing dog. Well done. Nice big inhale. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's pose. Catch your breath. Awesome. So we're going to start to walk our palms all the way over to the left edge of our mat. Really plant that right palm down firmly as you draw your right hip to right heel. We want to stretch those lats kind of along the back right side of your body. Awesome. Let's start to walk the palms over to the right edge of the mat. Plant that left palm firm. Draw left hip to left heel. Nice. And then start to walk the palms back to center. All right, from here, we're going to pull the heart through, come all the way onto your belly. Make sure you've got a block handy and then flip over like a pancake. Come onto your back. All right, team. So we're going to do adductor and hip flexor stretches here if it interests you. So to get into it, let's bend our knees, plant the soles of your feet on the mat. Walk them in towards your hips. Have your block handy. Root into your heels. Inhale, lift the hips towards the ceiling, and then slide that block under you. So I'm going to go with the middle setting for me. My hip flexors are usually pretty tight, so it doesn't take much to stretch them. But yeah, the higher your hips are up off the mat, the more you're going to feel this stretch. All right, team. So from here, let's slowly start to hug our right knee in towards our chest. We'll grab onto that right knee if it's accessible, or maybe the back of that right thigh. And then start to extend your left leg. Draw that left heel all the way down to the end of your mat. Nice. So theoretically, we are feeling this on the front of our left hip. If you're not feeling it, try hugging the right knee in tighter and pressing the sole of the left foot away from you further. If you're still not feeling it, try adjusting your block and making it higher, right? Come onto the skinny edge or the short edge. Got a few breaths here. Encouraging some softness on the front of that left hip. Oh, awesome. All right, keep that right knee hugged in. Let's start to bend the left knee, plant the left foot back on the mat. Cool. As we release that right knee, we're actually going to cross our right ankle behind our left ankle. Yeah, let that right knee fall out to the right. Love this stretch. Hang out here or grab onto right toes with left hand. Nice. You can let that left knee fall out to the left. That feels good. Or if you want, you can hug that left knee in towards your chest. Grab onto it with your right palm. Feels like a balanced pose. Yeah, nice big inhale. Exhale, carefully float that left foot back down to the mat. Release that right foot. Both feet come down on the mat. All right, let's try the other side. So we'll hug the left knee into the chest first, and then we'll extend our right leg long. Right heel slides along the mat. Ooh, you can feel it more on this side. And then see what you want to do. Make any adjustments you need to for this to feel productive. Good use of your time. Nice, y'all. Ooh, teetering off my block. All right. Another couple breaths. This one's, I don't want to cut it short. Cool. All right, now we'll start to bend that right knee, plant the right foot. Release the left knee, cross that left ankle behind the right. And here we go for that adductor stretch. Let that left knee fall out. Maybe grab the left toes with your right hand. Yeah. That plane was just solid bright yellow. Is that spirit?
Yes, I saw that. It's spirit, I believe. I saw that yesterday and asked the same question.
Oh, funny.
My friend told me it's spirit.
Oh, I always thought they had more logoing than that.
I think so too.
Alex, whenever you watch this, tell us what plane that was.
I think it was Alex who was the one that told me. It was
Oh,
spirit.
she would know. All right, release that left foot. Let's bring both feet back down onto the mat. Oh, all right. So root into your heels here so we can lift the hips up just a smidge, slide that block out from under you, and then windshield wiper the knees back and forth, release that sacrum. Sacrum got a little pinchy there at the end for me. I want to spend some time releasing it. Awesome. Nice. Let's actually hug the knees into the chest and rock back and forth, really get a little bit more direct massage onto the low back. One thing I like to do is hold on to my knees with my palms and then just let the weight of my legs kind of pull away from me as if to lay my tailbone flat along the mat. Get a little bit of traction. Just feels nice. Cool. All right, from here, let's let the left foot come onto the mat. Keep that left knee bent. And then we're going to cross our right thigh over our left thigh like you're crossing your legs. We'll take in an inhale here. On your exhale, let both knees fall to the left slowly until that right hip stacks up over the left. And then we might peel that right arm open, out to the right. Right shoulder melts down towards the mat. Wringing out the spine, but also stretching our chest on that right side. Stretching those pec muscles. Awesome. Let's slowly bring these to center. Uncross the legs and swap them. So we'll cross left thigh over right thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale both knees to the right. Left hip stacks over the right as we tee that left arm out. Couple breaths. Let the body be heavy. Nice and slow. Let's bring the knees back to center, uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest. One last time. Consider what your final resting pose of class is going to be, whatever is perfect for your body, and then start to make your way there on an exhale. So it might be Supta Baddha Konasana to continue the hip opening. Or you might be on your side, you might be in Shavasana, whatever you want. See if you can give yourself 4 deep breaths here, if not 8 or 16 or just the next 45 minutes. Thank y'all so much for joining, for taking the time to listen to your body and your breathing. We hope to see you soon. Namaste. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, Taylor, yoga model.
No problem.
Again, Taylor is for hire.
Yep.
Contact me.
$1,000 per video.
Yeah, her rates are unreasonable, but they're worth it. Cool, y'all. Thanks so much. Any donations received today are gonna be split between the Okra Project, the organization that provides home cooked meals to Black trans folks, and Red Beans and Ricely Yours, which is an Austin nonprofit that provides home cooked meals to folks who need them here in the city. Yeah, my Venmo is Becca-Pride, but feel free to just either donate to me or donate directly to those organizations, whatever you prefer. And then my Instagram is Pride Wellness ATX. All right, guys, y'all are awesome. We'll see you soon. Have a good weekend. Bye. We're ending. Yeah.